Disruptive Technologies for Accessibility 2021.
As introduced, my name is Simon Duggar. I am a designer, and I think the core of my work is my vision. I'm a good talker, as you might will experience during this conversation. I'm a good thinker, and that's what I use in my designs. So, just to make it very short, that would be very favorable. I have a very clear goal for next year. And in order to make you understand that goal, you must know it already, but just to make sure you really feel what I'm talking about, I'm going to do an experiment. And for that experiment, I would like to ask you to close your eyes just for a while, just for a minute, or a couple of minutes, or perhaps an hour. That's fine as well, if you want to. And just start to listen to the space. And so this is the world of me. I'm blind. And while you're experiencing that world, I'd like you to do something else. Just imagine yourself. I hope you all have your eyes closed. Just imagine yourself, everybody's here, just to go to the bathroom. Now, with your eyes closed. Okay, that's a task. I kind of like to get some feedback from you. What do you think when I'm saying this? Anybody standing out? Is it difficult? Do you sweating? Are you fear of sweat? Somebody wet their pants? Yeah. Okay, so that's very clear. Yeah. Because he couldn't make the toilet, probably. So this is very much about, at least for the visual impaired world, it's about independent navigation. I think independent navigation has many consequences. It is a consequence on social participation, on integration. It has, mainly speaking to the UWV, it has consequences for the labor market. So it has actually consequence for the healthcare system, reduces healthcare costs. So my clear goal is that next year I want to create a tool, design a tool that is able to guide you from door to door independently, a tool. So if you want to go from The Hague to, let's say, Groningen by train, you can use that tool, ask him, can you guide me? The tool says yes, and there you go. That's my goal. Now you might think, okay, that's a little bit absurd, but it's not. Because I happen to have a beta version of a navigation app that is already doing that. Of course, it's a beta version, so it still has child diseases, but it is already able to guide you on street to a destination. It is able to guide you in an art institution, in a museum, to the artwork you want by using the phone as a dowsing rod, Wiggelroede, Weichel rod, I call it. So, just some specifications. It's an iOS app at this moment. You need to map the space first, and then you can navigate through it by the use of vibrations. And you are guided to a destination via walking routes, which are safe. So, my goal is to implement this next year as an available version. That's quite a challenge because it needs a lot of things to be developed, which are, for instance, it needs to be There needs to be a social component. I want to add it to Google Maps. I want to, for instance, make store content, digitalized store content, so that you know where the green socks are laying when you're going to the HEMA. I want to look into the possibility of using external hardware to improve the accuracy of navigation. Many things that needs to be developed. And now comes my vision. My vision, this is my goal, my vision. And it's also that I'm asking you all here, my vision is I'm never going to make that on my own. I'm a one-man band. So my vision is that it needs cooperation. It needs people who want to join. It needs investors. There are companies maybe thinking about hardware. I heard the speech of the first one, the first keynote speaker. I think, okay, why not cooperate? You know, why is everybody doing their own things in their little, in Dutch, zolderkamer, and everybody's doing the same? I'm a non-competition driven person. I'm a designer, I have a vision, I have a mission. I want to invite you all to also take up a responsibility, because that is what is needed, to join up, to team up, stop sitting in your own little corner, team up, cooperate, and work, everybody, on the mutual goal, and that is equality. Thank you very much. I don't hope, I expect you to be at my presentation stand.
Disruptive Technologies for Accessibility 2021. Brought to you by Envision.